Alexi Petroulias.
Welcome back to Warriors Way 20. Steve White and Mark the Hammer Castanini here with you ringside. Our main event of the evening, Alexi the Great Petroulias and Indigo Boyd. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is going to be a good one.
Well, Indigo Boyd in the blue shorts from the Beast Gym down in Frankston. Indigo, nothing to lose, everything to gain in this main event. It's a big step up for Indigo against the experienced multi-title champion Alexi Petroulias in the red shorts. Petroulias has owned this division for a long time in Victoria, and when it comes to talent in Victoria in this weight division, Alexi Petroulias is the man. Indigo Boyd wants to take that crown. He wants that mantle. Will he be able to do it? That's the question. We
talked about before the fight. He said, "I'm ready. Just watch." And he's basically talked about, Alexi's on a 2-fight losing streak, and he said this is probably the time for me to do it. But he's got great aspirations as Indigo. He's probably the busiest fighter in Victoria the last 12 months. He's had about 4 or 5 fights. So he's primed and ready. As I just mentioned, Alexi coming off losses to Roy the Rebel Wills and Lloyd the Nightmare Dean over in Perth earlier in the year. So he's looking to get back in the winners column here at Warriors Way.
Well, Alexi, that loss against Lloyd Dean, Alexi will always argue the point over.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
In fact, he said after the fight to me, he goes, "Did you see Apex? They stole that fight from me." So they come in and robbed the fight. I think good on Alexi. He's got 100 of them, but he honestly believed that he won, and he'd take nothing away from Lloyd Dean. Lloyd Dean, absolute champion. So some people have said Lloyd got it. Alexi believes he got it.
Yep.
Indigo doesn't care. He just wants to win this one. So,
yeah.
And Indigo himself, he's had mixed fortunes. If you get Indigo on night, you're in trouble. Doesn't matter who you are. And for me, the biggest challenge for Indigo in this fight is not being overawed by what's in front of him. Alexi not being overawed by the occasion and backing himself and going in and throwing those dynamic and powerful shots that he's renowned for.
Indigo coming off that fight against 46-year-old Robert Minetti for the IKBF world title, and took that one out. Man, I think it was 20 years his senior.
Yeah, Minetti been around. Big ups for Rob Minetti.
Yeah,
known Robbie for a lot of years, and he's an absolute warrior, absolute warhorse. And anyone that steps up and faces off against Rob Minetti, you've got an absolute problem, because he's not going to go away. He's going to be in your face, and he's going to be throwing them at you all night long. So Indigo probably, I suppose his youth and maybe fitness got him through on that one, just being more mobile than Minetti. But nevertheless, it's all about this fight right now.
End of round 1.
Yeah, spirited start to round number 1. You can see Superboy there in the corner at 8 Blades Gym. As we take a look at some of the replay.
Well, definitely each round I think you'll see Indigo get more confident. He's got through the first round. In his mind it would be, how am I going to go? Alexi's more experienced. Maybe he's going to be stronger. What's he going to have? Never faced anyone like this. Get through the first round. It's like, what, I'm doing this now.
As we get set, round number 2, Petroulias and Indigo.
Round 2.
5 by 3-minute rounds, full tie rules, 64 kgs. Our main event of the evening, and we thank Harley Heaven for this sponsorship of this fight and all the fights, and their sponsorship of Warriors Way and the upcoming Warriors Way Warriors Way 21, April 14th. $5,000 up for grabs, 4-man event, and a nice kick to the head there from Indigo Boyd. Beautiful
transition, the long jab, the rolling right, stepping through on that left round kick. So good forward linear attack from Indigo Boyd. Alexi, nothing's going to faze him. He's worn shots from the best, fought ties with hundreds of fights, fought the best in the country, and survived. So Alexi's not going to be fazed by what Indigo's going to throw at him. Indigo, in turn, I think he's got to have the element of surprise, and his dynamic fight style, he needs to showcase that, because if he fights Alexi's fight style, which is that very Thai style, Alexi's probably going to be better than him at it.
Yep.
So what Indigo needs to do here is he needs to outpoint Alexi. He needs to get in, throw him fast, throw him hard, get out, rechamber, go again, reload, bang, move. just keep that scoring happening for him. But the ever moving forward, the resilience, the brick wall of a man, Alexi Petroulias, he's going to be there right in front of you, being your worst nightmare.
As we're halfway through round number 2 here of this 5x3 minute round full tie rules fight, as Boyd nice goes upstairs again this time.
A big congratulations to Alexi and his missus, his partner, for their upcoming newborn. So the bun in the oven as we speak. Hope I haven't let the cat out of the bag. But, yeah.
On national television, why not?
That's it. But congratulations from us all, from all of Australia. We say congratulations to you.
Have one for the country. It's all right. I'm sure he'll grow up to. He'll be in the ring by the time he's 4. But back to the action here is.
Or her.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Correct,
yes. Sorry.
The letters will start to flow in because of you, my friend.
I'm sure I'll get some mean tweets at some social justice warriors, I'm sure.
But Alexi now stalking Indigo. Indigo, lateral movement. Staying away from the power side of Petroulias is Boyd. Indigo Boyd, the blue shorts. Alexi in the red, firing knees. Nice push kick there from Boyd. Into the body goes Petroulias. Into the body again, that switch lead round kick. 8 blades tradition, powerful kicking to the body. You know when you face an 8 blades warrior that they're going to kick you, and they're going to kick you hard all night long.
Boyd.
Oh, look at the spinning catch and spinning elbow from Alexi. Mark of experience. Indigo propping behind the jab. Sticking to the bread and butter tactics is Indigo Boyd. 1-2, down the tube, moving off. Staying away from the power. I like what Indigo's doing.
That's the end of round number 2. And a close one, but I'd say Alexi Petroulias just maybe the more active of the two. But boy, that nice high kick to start the round.
And that's what I spoke of. It's only going to take one of those shots that Indigo is capable of pulling out from all ranges that could turn this fight totally on its head. But a very composed and experienced Alexi Petroulias is not wanting to give the crown over just yet to the young charge Indigo Boyd. But, props to Johnny Bowman and all the crew at Beast Gym once again for being so supportive of Warriors Way. Those guys just turn out time and time again and bring it for the Warriors Way crowd. And Indigo is a real crowd favourite.
As we get set for round number 3.
Round 3.
Here at Warriors Way 20.
Warriors Way 20, our main event. Alexi Petroulias in the red shorts, Indigo Boyd in the blue.
And don't forget, as we mentioned, Warriors Way 21 just around the corner. Make sure you get your tickets, warriorsway.com.au, or jump on the Facebook.
Yeah, don't be an April Fool. Mark it April 14th, okay?
April.
Make sure you get there.
Yeah, this show. You want a Warriors Way show. This show, no other shows.
Yeah, don't be an April Fool, as we said. Just a little bit of a pecking kick down to the thigh, lead thigh, just disrupting the flow. Those little kicks to the lead thigh that you'll see the boys throwing, they're not really going to do any damage, but what they'll do is they'll just break your opponent's rhythm. So as they're standing there getting ready to fire, bang, that little push kick hits you in the thigh, it disrupts your balance, and it staggers your attack. So that's a reason for those little push kicks down to the lead thigh for the uninitiated at home.
As Boyd tries to clinch there with Alexi, he goes to the body this time.
Again, Alexi just popping out the push kick. Push kick, one of the best techniques for mine. I absolutely teach that down at Hammer's Gym. From lesson 1, you'll learn a push kick. It's the jab of the leg, I suppose. The lead push kick is your set for your rear round kick or your rear push kick. Just as you do with your lead hand, you set everything off your lead hand when you're boxing. Well, the push kick off the lead leg is what you set with the inside thigh. Push kick should be taught to you from lesson number 1 in Thai boxing and kickboxing. A little bit of the Ali shuffle now, Alexi Petroulias. Still having fun in this fight. Good to see him relaxed and enjoying centre stage. In turn, Indigo looking very focused and dynamic as always, and we're used to seeing that from Indigo Boyd. He is capable of anything, this man.
He's just picking his shots as Petroulias goes to the body again. Boyd looking very calm and composed himself. You see the focus there as Petroulias switching the stance and going high.
I'll just throw out a quick shout out to someone I do a bit of training with, the Bathurst winner himself, David Reynolds. So big shout out to Dave Reynolds, who's an absolute Muay Thai and MMA freak. He's a fan of the sport. He loves it. He comes, he supports the shows. So big shout out to Dave Reynolds, and thank you for being a part of the sport and being so supportive for all the boys.
Nice Superman punch there from Alexi. From Indigo on Alexi. And Alexi tries a jumping knee in response.
This is what I speak about, Stephen. Alexi's a solid campaigner. He's there. He's got ironclad resolve, and Indigo, dynamic as you like. He's always a crowd pleaser, no matter what show he fronts up on.
There's final 10 seconds of the round. Again, another Superman punch, and that'll do it. So we are 3 rounds into this 5 by 3 minute round fight as we take a look at the highlights.
Nice 1-2 from Indigo. Nice high check. Doing all the right things, Indigo boy. But at this stage, Alexi, I think, maybe looking a little bit more composed. But I don't know if you'd agree, and you guys at home watching, I don't know if you agree, but I feel that Indigo's getting more confident as each round goes. And we've still got 2 rounds to go.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. He just looks... The first round, he was a little bit of nerves. And as the rounds have progressed, he's just picked his spots and hasn't taken a backward step.
Definitely a little bit of trepidation in the early rounds from Indigo,
yep.
But I hope he builds his
Round
confidence.
4.
I hope he builds his dynamic power, and I hope he really leaves it all in the ring. The boy from Frankston, the man from Frankston, and Alexi Petroulias, he's just going to be there. You can hit him with an iron bar and he'll still stand in front of you and ask for more.
GTA style. Round number 4 gets underway here at Warriors Way 20. Petroulias now coming forward. Again chopping, looking for that body kick. You can hear Superboy in the corner screaming instructions.
Yeah, Dominic and Superboy in the corner there from 8 Blades. And, good, strong Thai boxing gym. Guys there, Alexi Lioski, as we saw Quan before, Alexi Petroulias. There's so many great fighters out of that gym.
Just trying to set up the jab. There is Indigo. Looking very confident here in this 4th round. Trying to step up there with that elbow.
He's not letting his right hand go as much as I would like, Indigo.
Yep.
He's working the jab nicely, timing, getting in closing distance. Alexi now keeping him at range with a push kick and then the step up knee. So Alexi's also aware that he doesn't want to get into a boxing match with Indigo because he's quite aware that Indigo has good fast hands, and it only takes that one shot to end the fight.
Yep.
In turn, Indigo may be wary of the elbows of Alexi. Alexi's going to try and shut down the punching power of Indigo Boyd, clinch him, elbow him. Indigo's not going to want to be there for that, but is it stifling his natural flow? That's the question.
Petroulias using that push kick all fight just to disrupt the rhythm there of Boyd, but another body kick there from Alexi. He's marked up the right arm there of Indigo. Maybe that's why he's not throwing it as much.
Yeah, Alexi's, as I said, Thai style. One of the most, long-standing tactics is if you're fighting a good boxer, kick him in the arms, break those arms down so they can't punch you with power. I think Alexi's certainly going for that strategy on the right arm in particular of Indigo. That switch body kick. It's either going to hit the body or it's going to hit the arm. Either way, Alexi's going to win. In the exchanges, I mean. So it's just, the result of the switch kick is going to be beneficial for Alexi if it's landing either on the arm or the body of Indigo. Counter right elbow from Alexi now as Indigo tried to close gap. He's got to get in there and just back himself. Throw caution to the wind now, Indigo, because this fight, the pendulum is swinging the way of the red side. So Indigo's got to get in there and just let everything go. He's got nothing to lose and everything to gain.
10 seconds left in round number 4. Spinning back kick now here from Petroulias as we close out round number 4. And body kick to finish.
Nice lead switch body kick from Alexi to finish. One of which of 50 he probably threw in that round.
So we take a look at some of the highlights.
And there's the dangerous hands of Indigo we spoke of. The left hook getting over the guard of Alexi. Alexi just getting inside, trying to get the elbow away. Nice guard from Indigo, keeping the shoulder chambered back on Petroulias so as to cut the rotation of the elbow. Clubbing right hand answered with a counter right elbow from Petroulias from Indy. spinning back kick. Alexi pulling out some of these special tricks of his own.
I figured, why the hell not?
Ladies and gentlemen,
We've seen Superman punches. Here we go.
let's make some noise.
Fifth
This
and
is
final round.
the
3
fifth
minutes
and
between
final
this
round.
and the judges' scorecards between Alexi Petroulias and Indigo Boyd here at Warriors Way 20, our main event. And what have we got in store for these final 3 minutes? Don't go anywhere.
Well, it's fair to say, Stephen, that the judges' scorecard, spinning back kick again from Petroulias, starting to showboat a little now. He's getting confident. He's sort of felt and seen what Indy has, and doesn't seem to be worrying that much. Indigo's put on a brave battle, but at this point it hasn't bothered Alexi. Alexi now just keeping that range, playing the safe fight, playing the smart fight is Alexi. Indigo has to just throw everything at Alexi in this round.
He's got about 2 minutes to do it.
At this point, the judges will be scoring this Alexi's way, no doubt. And Indigo's just got to get in there and just throw caution to the wind.
He is in there with a lead left hook. He just, we're going to close that distance, but every time he comes in, Alexi with that counter elbow and the push kick we've seen all night as well. Alexi now chops at the inside leg there of Indigo Boyd. We talked about Alexi trying to get back in the winners column. Hasn't had a great 2017 in terms of results. Spinning back kick, steps up and chops to the outside of Boyd, and now they let the hands go. Here's Boyd closing in on Alexi.
Yeah, this is more like it. The guy's now starting to trade it up.
Big spinning back elbow there from Indigo Boyd. Oh, well, he's getting
a count.
He's getting counted.
Oh, Alexi not happy about that.
And he's asked Ignatius, are you serious? And he is not.
He's just cursing. He's absolutely cursing Alexi. He's still cursing. Oh, jeez.
Well, that'll be an interesting conversation after the fight in the dressing room.
I only laugh because I know Alexi well, and I know exactly what he'd be saying. But yeah, he's going to be mega peeved. And unfortunately, Indigo could take the brunt of that anger. But Indigo just still, and that just shows you, if he just backed himself, if he just lets it all go, he's certainly still in this fight, Indigo Boyd, showing that he can do some damage if given the opportunity. Just got to back himself, Boyd. What's going to happen? Final moments of this fight ticking down. Nice step up push kick from Boyd. Alexi.
1 minute left here between Boyd and Petroulias.
Alexi has to be careful though, Stephen, not to lose focus because of that. You know, and that's potentially what can happen. Can lose focus. Indy can get a shot in. He can turn this whole thing on its head.
You don't want to leave yourself open with 4.5 rounds in the books when you're so close to victory, arguably on the joys. Here comes Indigo forward, looking for that step-up elbow. Ties up Alexi here on the ropes. And Petroulias throws a couple of heavy knees.
Oh,
Boyd's
big
claiming
knee.
it was a low shot. And a bit of controversy here late in this final round. Well, it's had everything so far. Well, that will do it.
What a fight, ladies
Wow,
and gentlemen.
ladies and gentlemen, that's our main event in the books. And Hammer, well, that'll be an interesting one in the eyes of the judges.
Controversy abounding in the fifth and final round. Alexi pretty much coasting until Indigo give himself a bit of a chance, backed himself, threw caution to the wind, let the elbow go. Let's have a look at it. Boom! And you know what? It landed and it sat him. So Ignatius give him the count. But Alexi claiming it was a slip perhaps. But nevertheless, the shot did land and did put him into the corner. And there's Alexi with anger looking to nail it back. Indy spinning like a battling top, wanting to get something, hoping for something to land. But it wasn't to be as this one went the duration. Big knee to the carcass of Indy from Alexi.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we've gone to the judges' scorecards. Your 3 judges scored the contest: 48-47, 48-46, 48-46, declaring the winner via unanimous points decision. Red corner, Alexi the Great Petroulias.
So there you have it, Hammer. Alexi the Great Petroulias gets back in the winners column.
Well, he's back on that Warriors Way. He's such a crowd favourite as well, Alexi. And Indy, 2 of the Warriors Way crowd favourites. It's good to have him on this show.